Oh, there's 2 dogs in there. Man, that doesn't look very... That looks cool to me. Yeah, not bad. How are you?
Ah! You're from the YouTube video, aren't you? I know your voice.
Bloody hell. All I said is, how are you?
Auditing Britain.
That's me, yeah?
Nice to meet you eventually.
Oh,
I've been genuinely right.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to meet you for ages. I mean,
no way!
On a genuine note.
Okay, cool.
Your videos.
Yeah.
Really good.
Thank you very much.
As a police officer.
So that again?
As a police officer.
Yeah. Why are you saying that?
You what?
Why are they good?
Some videos, I can't read it, so I can't read it.
That's okay.
Obviously some videos, you can get a lot of learning from, a lot of people can.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Other videos, I'm like, it's a bit, it depends how you approach
pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, I think it depends how you approach the situation, that's all it is.
Yeah. Can we have a look at the dogs?
Of course you can. I love them glasses.
Oh, you noticed? You noticed?
I've watched all your videos.
Oh, yeah?
I knew when you were over there.
No way!
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
You can't stroke them, obviously.
No, I won't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's not going to get out.
Well, he thinks I'm going to attack you or something.
So he's obviously going to protect him because that's his safe environment, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Quiet. So, no. That's his safe environment, obviously, and he'll protect me as well.
Yeah.
Because what we can't have is someone trying to get the dog out.
Of course. The other one is very friendly, is that sniffer dog?
So this one is a search dog.
Search dog?
To find drugs, firearms, cash.
Yeah.
So he's just over 2.
And that one more like protection?
5. Yeah, so this one's general purpose police dog. So he will track to find people. So human stuff.
Yeah.
He'll find, let's close this so I can hear you.
Relax dog.
He'll find property. So say like for example, you quitted an offence and you run off. And we have a foot chase. Say you discard evidence, that could be a mobile phone, a stolen wallet. It could be your own clothing to try and disguise yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's been recently handled, it's got human scent on, the dog will search and find that property and give an indication. So he might sit, he might stand and stare, he might lie down, and he'll tell me where that article is. And he'll even find things as tiny as like a little key. As long as it's been messed with, like handled, at some point and it's got human scent on, then the dog will search and find that and indicate on it.
Oh wow.
Obviously, if somebody runs off and they don't stop after being challenged, the dog can be sent to bite somebody and detain them, and the dog will hold on to that person until I take the dog off. So we use them on like public order situations, so football matches. It's a big thing where we use them. So the recent Aston Villa and Celtic game, they were there. So games where potentially they could be classed as high risk if we've got information to suggest that people are coming for other reasons than to enjoy the game, i.e. just to cause problems. The dogs might be there as a presence to prevent things. And then obviously any kind of like nighttime economy event, so Broad Street on a Saturday night where it's really busy, things like that. But the primary role is to search and find people. That could even be a missing person. It hasn't got to be someone who's quitted an offence. It could be that someone's gone missing, they might be vulnerable, and if they've gone missing, they might have dementia, for example, and they've gone through woodland or whatever, which could be vast area. That might take 10, 20, 30 officers hours and hours to search that area. If it's fairly sterile, we're able to use our dogs to track and find that person more quickly than what.
Yeah, the one on the right is on the aggressive side. They have to be,
As in, I say aggressive. They have to have an element of obviously protection, don't they? Because they're there to protect me. But believe it or not, in the right circumstances, I could take him out and you could actually stroke him.
Yeah, you can. Right.
So he's got that balance.
I've got this.
The behaviour you're seeing now, because he's inside of the car. So in context for him, the context is at the moment he's going to safeguard me. Anyone who approaches, because he feels safe in there. That's his safe.
Maybe if I was going to attack you or something.
Because
I know what.
But if you could go and take him out. and he wouldn't protect me, that's no good, is it? You could
True,
let the dog out
true,
and
true,
run
true.
off.
You know what? When you first opened the door to them ladies, that's the first thing that came into mind. It's like the space. It looks a little bit tiny.
The space?
You know, yeah.
No, it's huge. It's
Is it?
converted, aren't they? So
Oh, is it? Yeah.
So there's no back seats in this car.
Right, yeah.
So if you look at the front.
Can I?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not going to go mad.
So
Can I?
this
Don't
is
kid, yeah?
converted, yeah. So there's no back seat. So this is normally.
So that's all free space for them?
A family estate, isn't it? So
I
if you
see,
look
I
this
see.
side,
Yeah.
So this is where we store our kit. But so where your back seats would be here, it's got all this space. It's quite a long space for dogs to sit.
Okay, cool.
But this side, obviously, this dog can't get out this way because it doesn't need to really. So that's where we store our kit. Whereas the other side, that door, you can't open that door. I can. But if you open that door, the dog can come flying out.
Yeah.
So some jobs that we go to, say that for example, we're in a pursuit of a car and it crashes or they stop and they run off. By the time I've got out and locked the car and opened the boot and it goes like this, I'm wasting valuable time that person's running off.
True.
So what I can then do, if I'm on this side, I'm not going to do it.
No.
You can see the dog there, he might bark.
He's got space, he's got plenty of space. Yeah.
He can come just flying out.
Yeah. He's got a lot more space than I thought, actually.
Oh yeah, it's a big space.
It's a big space, yeah.
Quite a lot of space.
No.
Oh yeah, you okay? Say again? He's just barking because I'm here. If I sit back in the car, he's fine. He thinks he's also missing out.
Have you got an operation today going on, or?
So, no, not an operation per se, but obviously you've probably seen quite a lot of police officers around.
Yeah, noticed that, yeah.
So they're from the city centre neighbourhood team. Obviously, the time of day we're on now, it's school kicking out time, isn't it?
True, yeah.
So because obviously Birmingham's quite a big area, we get a lot of school kids that will get onto obviously local transport, come into the city centre and meet up. Sometimes when you put hundreds potentially of students in one area at one time, you've got universities, multiple schools, and they all meet. Sometimes there's potential for disorder.
Drugs.
So at least if there's an visible officer's presence in the busiest areas of the city centre,
slows it
it
down
can
a little
prevent that in the first place. We'd rather prevent it than wait for it to happen and have to respond to it, and it's too late then because someone's already got injured. So you'll see quite a lot of people walking around the busier areas, especially coming up like Dale End, where the buzz network is and stuff, and that's what I float between those two areas. And then in any downtime where I'm not responding to any jobs or anything like that, I'll patrol the busier areas just in case, so I'm in the right place. And because I work Birmingham as a whole, this is dead centre to anywhere, so if I need to respond to a job, I'm kind of like I'm almost an equal distance away from each job.
Anyway, Constable, pleasure meeting you.
Wayne.
Nice to meet you.
Seeing your videos again.
No worries.
The last one, was it? I can't remember.
The last one.
We did the one outside Queen's Road. Was it Queen's Road? Do you remember?
In Birmingham?
Yeah, Queen's Road, where they come out. I don't know if it was you or a different auditor.
Queen's
Road. They come out the
Road.
station and they searched you for something, or searched one of the auditors for something. They say you're looking into cars.
Oh, is that Aston Police Station? Is that an Aston?
It's classed as it's on Queen's Road, it's near the Villa Ground.
I believe. Yes, that was me. Yes, that was me.
And they come out of the station.
Yeah.
Remember? And they went back in.
Yeah.
Then they come back out and give you a reference number.
They did. Yeah.
Do you remember?
I do remember. Of course, I remember. Yeah, that was me.
That's
That
the
was
one
me.
that I watched.
You know the officer what he did? He ripped my glasses off my face.
I did. The problem is, obviously, when you put the videos on, we only get to see this angle. Some things aren't easy to work out what's actually. It's not easy to work out what's happened.
True.
You get what I mean?
But it's like you now. You've got a camera, so if something happens, I'm sure you're
It's not
gonna.
on at the moment.
I know.
Yeah.
Something happens, you will switch it on.
Yeah.
That day there was no camera apart from mine.
Yeah.
And he ripped it off my face.
Yeah.
See, that's wrong, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the only. It was the only witness available at the time. What does he do? He rips it off.
Have you made a complaint of you in relation to that?
Yes, unfortunately, I made a claim.
Yeah.
I did.
Unfortunately.
I don't like doing them.
Oh, no,
I don't like doing them.
I'm not saying either way.
I don't like doing them.
I don't know the full facts of it.
Yeah.
I've seen what you've seen from your point of view.
Yeah. True. I know sometimes the cameras do lie. I know that. But there was nothing more into it. I walked past. They came.
I'm not saying there is.
The way he flashed the badge at me, and then he realised I was recording. He ripped it off my face. Whatever I've done, he should not have taken the glasses off my face. Even if the video wasn't true.
At the end of the day, you're complaints, aren't you? And obviously they'll put all the evidence together, won't they? They'll take your side and their side and stuff. But the difficulties as well, obviously, when we're patrolling out about on the streets, in police uniform like I am now, the camera's always going to be on our uniform.
Yeah.
Obviously we'll record if we feel it's necessary. But I suppose if you go into the station and a police officer's been in there just doing admin work and they come out just to have
They didn't-
inquiry,
yeah, yeah.
they obviously haven't put their camera
Sure,
on
sure,
their
sure.
uniform or come out in plain clothes.
But say that, for example, now
Yeah.
you don't have a camera, right? And I'm
Yeah.
doing something pretty bad, right? Yeah, and you're gonna come and arrest me for it, and I'm recording.
Yeah.
You'd be quite happy, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 'cause it protects
Because I'm doing it for you.
protects me as well.
Yeah, I'm doing the
That's
job
what
for
we've
you.
got, haven't we? We've got cameras here because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
protects us against complaints.
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
You know, unfortunately, people do make allegations against the police, false allegations, right?
Of course, yeah.
And you know, I know my camera on many occasions has probably
Saved
saved
you.
me from many false allegations.
Yeah.
And also, I think from a police officer point of view, having the camera on as well is a reminder sometimes to remember to give certain things and stuff. Remember, I'm not saying that as in like, let's say there's having a stop search.
Yeah.
Right? When you put your camera on, when you do a stop search on somebody, it's almost like a trigger to your mind to also think, right, what I've got to go through now, go wisely, go for all these grounds, explain this, explain that.
Yeah.
It's almost like a trigger for you to then think, right, camera's on, now I've got to do X, Y, Z.
So you need to-
There's a certain thing we have to go through.
be on your best
Obviously,
behaviour
when it's
kind of thing.
practical and stuff, every circumstance is different, isn't it? So if we've just had a right fight or up and down with somebody, etc., it might not be appropriate then and there at that precise moment to give certain, you know, legislation and stuff.
Yeah.
Or it could be actually that the person we're dealing with could be suffering a mental health episode,
Sure.
could be under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or whatever, and they might not even understand what you're saying to them, or they're so irate that you can't even communicate with that person. But that can't take away the fact that if you've got ground to stop and searching them, they might have a knife on them if that's what you're searching them for, or a weapon or something like that. You've still got to think of your own safety as well.
True, yeah,
So
of course.
you might not be able to give the circumstances of that search and why you're doing it immediately. It might actually have to come after things
Afterwards,
have calmed
yeah,
down a little
yeah,
bit.
of course.
And also, you know, with the auditing and stuff, it is good because it opens people's eyes, right? But from another point of view is, what is also from a police officer point of view,
Yeah.
having watched your videos
Yeah.
and a few different auditors and stuff,
Yeah.
what I find is sometimes, and this is not all the time, right? I know with you, a lot of yours, you're pretty good, and that camera's on way before a police officer comes out and interacts. But sometimes there's bits where that camera's gone on, and prior to that, there's things that have happened that the public who
Happened
watch it
before, yeah, of course.
haven't been privy to.
yeah.
So they're not really getting the full picture. I'm not
Of course,
saying you. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying that some auditors, they don't paint the full picture.
Of course, yeah.
You get what
yeah,
I mean?
Yeah.
And the only way of painting that full picture then is a free information request for them to get the body cam footage from the officer to see that side of it as well as.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And that's the only time where I think it's unfair on the police,
On the
where
police,
we
yeah,
don't get
yeah,
both sides, because the camera only goes on at the point where that auditor's already been handcuffed or already been spoken to. And actually, there's a few minutes beforehand.
Usually when it comes to auditors, usually they start the video at the beginning, they walk around. In most cases, I don't know which video he's talking about. But I can see what you're saying. Just like the thing that happened in Manchester Airport.
Yes.
You know, that at the beginning when when I first saw it, I was like, whoa, that is wrong. But then when you got the full picture, now we're thinking, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Them officers, I think, they're not as bad as we thought.
Yeah.
You know, but the first video that we saw, that it was really bad. Really,
Yeah.
it looked really bad. But yeah, you're right about that.
You
You're
get
right.
a lot of issues from, like, say, just members of the public. So like if we're stopping somebody,
Yeah.
dealing with them. Obviously, I know we're recording, and I know obviously you're allowed to record. I understand all
Yeah.
But do you get a lot of kind of like backlash from them, saying like, I don't want to be recorded? Did you get any like aggro from them?
Yes.
You do?
Yes. Usually, me personally, I know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
I usually give them a sign. I give them a sign. I say, look, I'm recording for you. I'm for your safety. If I see the person is like he really does not want me there,
Yeah.
I walk away.
Yeah.
I walk away
That's where
simply
some auditors
because
don't,
he doesn't
do
want me
they?
to be there.
And then they get into an argument with that person while we're trying to do it. And then
No.
from a police officer point of view, it's frustrating from a police officer point of view, because then we're trying to keep them calm, and then the auditor actually is winding them up, and you're like, oh, gosh. Like,
Maybe it kind of defeats the object, because I'm there to look after for their safety. I'm there to make sure the police officers don't beat them up, don't do this, don't do that, yeah. And then if he doesn't want me there, then I might as well walk away. I give them a sign that, look, I'm here for you for your protection. If he insists that he doesn't want me to be there, usually I walk away. That's what I do.
How long have you been auditing for?
Full time, just at the start of COVID.
Really?
Full time, but as a hobby, because it started as I wouldn't say a hobby. It started as kind of a hobby to do with photography and all that. Then it became more like human rights thing,
Yeah.
and then it became a job.
I think the thing is now though, what I find with like a lot of the YouTube stuff for auditing, people try.
Sorry, DJI are going to get a great advert. DJI, yeah, the drones. They sell drones. This is like perfect for the business.
Oh God. What I find is a lot of people jump onto the bandwagon now.
Yeah.
One auditor who's going around saying, "Can I have your collar number to the officers?"
Good boy.
Oh gosh. And
he cracks me up, that guy. He gives me.
It's just silly.
He's funny though.
Would I be able to get your name and badge number?
Why?
Just curious.
You can, but I think it's 22298.
Good boy.
What?
Good boy.
Right. You're clearly a muppet, aren't you?
Good boy.
No, but offset. If he did he come to you?
I haven't seen him yet. No.
He
I've
hasn't.
seen a lot of videos.
If he does, and you reacted badly, the only person who's going to look bad will be you.
Valid to that.
It will be
It's
yourself.
just like,
Yeah, but I've seen one. He went to him. He goes, I don't know. The other officer, he kind of went to him. He goes, I don't know. He kind of tricked him. He goes, what is your name? And the guy, he goes, I think his name is it Kevin or Dennis? Dennis. I think it's Dennis. And then he played it on him. And he goes, good
what I'm trying to get
boy.
at though is with that. Whilst I understand that obviously you can give your collar number and stuff.
Yeah.
There's not really much purpose to it. So you're going around auditing police buildings or police officers and having interactions like this, like we are, or whatever.
Yeah.
For a purpose, really, aren't you?
Yes.
To see what reaction the police give you, to see if it's a good or bad, or etc. etc.
Yeah.
Do they give the correct round, or you know, all this sort of stuff. Trying to help members of the public, other people, learn the right way. But what are they doing?
He's comical, I guess. It's he's taking the mickey, and he's looking for that reaction. But to give him that reaction, to give him a bad reaction, that will.
So Max was
Oh yeah, that little girl.
Yes.
She's alright. Yeah, to give him a bad reaction, that will make the officer look bad. So just play along with him.
Yeah.
That's it.
You must do some distance, because I look at like, your videos, and you're all over the country.
So like me? Yes. You know what? The best part of my job, of what I do, is this.
Yeah.
You know what? I've lived in the UK now for more than 25 years.
Where are you originated from? Can I ask you? Just wondering in general.
I'm
trying to work out the accent.
I have to say Asgard.
Okay.
No, sorry. Okay, I'll tell you, but we'll cut it out of the video. Originally, I'm from.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. So this bit I'm going to cut out.
It's fine.
So
Yeah,
I've got. To be honest, I've got.
Now, don't worry about the video.
I've got. Yeah.
It's not about.
No, because in my video, don't show my face, don't show my name, don't show where I'm from, don't show. People think it's like it's a big secret. It's not. It's when police officers trying to.
It's not that much of a big secret, is it? Because you're still going to auditing.
Of course, yeah.
You're still physically here, aren't you? We can see.
Yeah, clearly you're having a conversation with me, so I have nothing to hide, you know. But when a police officer comes to me, where are you from? What's your name? What's this? I don't give it because simply for my rights, you know. I have to, you know.
I think, obviously, I'm talking to a police officer's head now, and we're having a conversation about the auditing. With the videos and stuff. Like I've already said, it's good learning in relation to what, if a police officer is going to stop and search you, about what information they need to give you in relation to stop search grounds, all that sort of stuff, right? Object of the search, warrant card if requested, identity officer, which station you're attached to, legal copy of the papers, etc., right? The fact you're detained and all that sort of stuff, right? But the bit that obviously for me is difficult is, if obviously they suspect you've committed an offence. Say like, what I perceive, or what a police officer might be suspicious. So like if someone's walking and looking, say if we get a call now, forget the police station, to say someone's looking into cars on this car park.
Sure.
I know that in this area, it's technically a high crime area. We get a lot of threats from motor vehicle offences, etc., etc. People leave belongings on show and things like that. And opportunists will come up to cars and look in and go. And I've seen them smash windows. I've gone to jobs last week on nights where I've had to respond to a job where someone's actually broken into cars and stuff. So if I go to an area where I've had that report and someone's looking into car windows, I've got that information to suggest, then I might contact that person, obviously do stop search or whatever on that person. You with me? Obviously do stop search or whatever on that person. You with me? But obviously, if you're looking in a police station, the difference for me is this now.
Right.
We all know that auditors are big things.
Sorry, I changed the cameras.
It's fine.
We
all know that obviously auditors are well known now around stations.
Of course, yeah.
So, for me, if I was to approach you on a police station car park, I mean, I know you now, and I know your voice because I've seen your videos.
My voice.
Let's say I didn't know your voice. I didn't know the videos you'd done.
I'm surprised. I only said one word and you recognised me anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but some people don't. But because of my understanding around the auditors, it might be actually a question I ask you straight away now. As in, and I think some police officers would do, not all, but it depends what understanding they've got around auditing, doesn't it? And how that's also being relayed to us in the police force as well. Because if we're getting auditors regularly come around, it should be in the back of your mindset if you're approaching somebody around a police premises, obviously we're going to come and ask you what you're doing.
Good.
Because
You should.
it's our job and we should do.
You should, yeah.
Because actually you could be up to no good.
Yeah, you should,
But
you should.
obviously if we turn around and say to you, can I just see what confirm, are you an auditor and whatever else, you haven't got to tell us, I understand that.
I haven't got, sorry,
You
what?
haven't got to explain to us that you are auditing
Yes,
to a degree,
yes,
but
yeah.
if obviously you've got your camera out
Yeah, yeah.
and you're recording
Yeah.
before we even approach you, it's
Yeah.
quite obvious
Yeah.
that obviously there's a strong potential that you could be an auditor.
Still,
Obviously-
you still need to check because,
Yeah.
you
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say
Yeah.
to you is, if I was to come out to you in a car park,
yeah.
the first question I'd ask you was, are you an auditor? Are
Yeah.
you auditing? If obviously at that point you say to me,
Yes or no?
yes I am,
Yeah.
then obviously that's going to put my suspicion straight down to a degree.
But what if
I'm
I
not-
was
I'm
a
not saying-
terrorist and I would say I'm
yeah,
an auditor?
No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that I'd just go off that alone and then wouldn't ask further questions and obviously request more information or ask for more information or do other inquiries. But by you just what I'm saying to you, for example, is if you was to openly say straight away on that interaction that police officer approaches that I'm just an auditor, I am an auditor, I think you'd see a big change in behaviour straight away.
Well,
By
yes.
being so closed off,
Yes.
but I'm trying to by being so closed off, that then sometimes will raise a suspicion of those police officers. Do you
Yes,
understand?
you're right,
To
yeah.
the point
Yeah, I know what
where
you're saying.
they may then form grounds to then do the stop search. But if you were
Yeah,
open and
yeah,
honest straight
yeah.
away and going, look, yes.
But we did that in the past. You
Really?
know, when we first
So I
started.
haven't seen that.
When we first
seen that.
started, for example, we used to go to around the police station. We used to
Yeah.
tell them we're filming matters of public interest. We're
Yeah.
here to audit the place. We're here to look at the building. We're here
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see what's wrong, what's right,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
this. But they still didn't believe us.
I
They
haven't seen
still.
that. I haven't seen that, so I can't.
But
say
now
that.
it's changed. Now you're
Yeah.
right. Once you realise the auditors,
Yeah.
but now.
Yeah.
If you ask me if I'm an auditor,
I'm
now
just-
we change our
yeah,
mind. Now
I'm
we say
just-
we don't.
I'm
We're not
just-
telling
I'm
you.
just
So we're
saying-
pushing the boundary a little bit
Yeah,
further.
I'm just saying that the perception of the police officer then will change dramatically, and you might find by being more open about your reasons for being there, or any auditor, not just
Yeah, yeah,
yours,
yeah.
that could massively change that police officer's mindset
True.
on that
true.
interaction.
On that interaction.
And I think
yeah.
some auditors purposely will try to hide that fact or won't give anything at all. And if you're not giving anything at all, it makes it really difficult for that police officer to establish what your intentions actually are.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just having a conversation and saying, look, I'm an auditor, I am recording, straight away, you probably find just go, okay, I'll see you later. Most of the time, they'll ask a few more questions.
Yeah.
But, because obviously your face will also get known, won't it? And I suppose once you've been in a certain area for so long, your face is going to get that well known.
I don't think my face is known. My face isn't known.
Your voice is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
My
I
voice
knew-
is. My
I've never
voice
met
is.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I recognise you straight away.
Police officers don't recognise me. I get police officers that I deal with, that I dealt with, and then when they see me in the street, they don't recognise me.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. To remember a face, you need to see over and over and over and over and
The voice?
over. You know, the voice, however, yes.
Yeah.
But I can change it. I can do different accents, and
Go on, give me your best accent.
Sometimes, well, I use a French one. Well, I'm here today in Birmingham. I'm sure you've heard the French ones, So I could use the French one, I can use the Italian one. I do change it to not be recognised. Sometimes I have a flu as well. My throat kind of hurts, and But yeah, it is what it is.
Random another question.
Yeah.
Edit it if you want to afterwards. How long does it take you to edit all these videos? It must be a long time to edit
It
the video.
depends. It depends. It depends if there's any information that you need to chop up. Usually, if there's any private information, like earlier when we spoke to, I told you where I'm from,
Yeah, yeah.
so I'm gonna chop that up. It depends, really. Some videos, I had like a couple of videos where literally I just dropped them as they are,
Yeah.
from the beginning till the end. It's quite interesting, But other than that, me personally, I just say, for example, if I get to the police station, if I do a lot of walking around the police station.
Yeah.
It's no good me uploading this. It's just people watching me walking. Some people they're not gonna be interested in watching
You're
the
not
video.
going to get any views unless you get an interaction with somebody, are you? Let's be honest. If you just go in a police station and walk around and nothing happens and no one there.
Well, of course I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
No, but that does happen.
Yeah.
That does happen.
Yeah, of
I
course,
cannot upload it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not that I'm hiding anything,
No.
but it's because it's boring. Nobody's gonna watch it. But I also upload the good interactions. There's not many. I've got a good one today though.
There's not many.
There's not many.
How many would you say you're getting it?
Oh my god, how many? I had.
You must be every day doing this.
I remember they had one TVP one, a female TVP one. That was the first one. She was amazing.
Thames Valley
And
Police?
she was yes.
Why was she amazing? What made her amazing?
And plus with her, it's the fact that at the time auditing wasn't known.
Okay.
So a company called her, somebody with a camera is filming, blah blah blah. She came, she set him straight away. She said, look, we can film, he can film, that's it. One of them asked me, he said, why are you filming? I said, do I have to tell you? He goes, no, that's it. That was really surprising because it was right at the beginning.
Oh, well.
And then there was another TVP somewhere else. There's not many. This is about, I'd say about 3, 4, 5 maybe. And you today.
Do you know what? I watch your videos. Obviously, as you've said a million times. It still surprises me how many police officers are still unaware of auditors.
How?
That's what it feels.
Can I ask you, did you get briefed about it?
By brief by what?
By
Today?
No. In general, any briefing about auditors?
So
Because
we haven't-
lately
I
it
wouldn't-
seems like
I wouldn't-
everybody knows about
I
it.
wouldn't say that we've had a briefing.
No.
No. We've had documents come through explaining how to deal with auditors. We've had information come through to kind of like best practice. Does that make sense?
With auditors?
Yeah. Auditing. So the force have got policy or things in place, if you like, literature, if you like whatever, which we can obviously read upon to help us deal with auditors.
I think that's
in the
done by.
best way.
I think that's done by MI5.
But I wouldn't say.
I think it is. Yeah.
Say again.
There is some literature and a video done
Yeah.
by MI5 regarding the auditors.
I haven't seen that.
There is. If you go on YouTube, you'll find it on
Really?
YouTube. This is done by MI5, not like.
I
It's
think what you're gonna find is most police officers who know who you are
Yeah.
or know what auditing's about is because they probably watch the videos on YouTube and they've seen it on social media because it is all over. There's a lot of auditors now doing it.
Yes, there is a lot. I know.
There's
We
a
realise
heck of a
it.
lot,
There is a lot.
and I think that's probably where it's come from. The understanding of it. It's not going to be internally from in the job so much. They will tell us obviously the basics of how to deal with it, which is best practice, but they're not going to. We haven't got, for example, a gallery of all the auditors' faces.
No.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't go into the police station and look on a board where there's all the. This is auditing Britain. This is so. This is.
No. What I
meant.
meant, where officers briefed about auditors. Listen, we have auditors. Just leave them alone. Just do this, do
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
when you meet them,
think-
that's why I meant because it seems like lately all officers are aware about it. There's more. It's like the word auditing keeps coming out now. Now officers are calling us auditors, and we say no, we're not. It's just a taxman's job,
No, I mean, obviously, I hear a lot on the radio
Yeah.
to say that there's somebody out, officers will pull into a station, into a police station, for example, where they're based, and they might see someone like yourself, an auditor, or someone recording, and they then obviously will let other officers know that there's somebody at that gate. One, for security, and to be aware of, and to observe. That might be observed in the building. Doesn't mean we've got to come out and physically have an interaction with you. It depends what your behaviour is at that time as to whether or not we deem it appropriate to come up to you and have a physical interaction. Do you get what I mean? So like, we'll go back to that video at Queen's Road.
That's it. You just said it,
There are
man.
reasons there where they believe you're looking into cars. So obviously that's a bit different to you just being stood there at the side of the road looking at the building. If they perceive you looking into car windows and stuff, then rightly so they're going to come out and have an interaction. How that interaction went is obviously what you've recorded and uploaded. So
They can always ask. Once this is in here in Birmingham, just outside your headquarters.
Lloyd House, yeah.
Yeah, just outside there. There was a car parked at the back, just like that. Like it looks like private.
Yeah.
In it, there was a document.
Yeah.
Sexually abused victim.
So as a police officer left documents on the seat that we're trying to
On the
say,
seat, sexually abused victim. I can see the document, name, address, date of birth, and obviously I filmed it.
Yeah.
And the officer came out. Oh, you better you got nothing better to do. His reaction was absolutely horrible. But I found that there. You know what I mean? I could have thrown that. Obviously, I'm not going to upload something like that. You need to be responsible.
The difficulty you've got there then is.
But what I'm trying to say is that document should never been there. I will report it to you guys.
Personal details, data protection, obviously, etc. Then
Yeah. So from there, that became an idea. I need to go when I go to a police station. I look into cars. Did police officers leave anything? I found, let's say, for example, pepper spray. I found like an officer left basically pepper spray. I think it was a pepper
There's
spray.
nothing in here apart from
Yeah.
kids.
So this officer came out. I explained to her, this is look what I can see in there. Is there a gun in there? Is there a taser in there? Because somebody could break in, take it, and pretend to be a police officer. So that's another thing that we should look out for, basically. Yeah.
That's
But
just
the
basic-
worst
that's
thing is
basic
this sexually abused victim information. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. It can be out there, and I think it's even if I uploaded that, I think that would be illegal on my part as well. I believe so.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to have it there, like you say, if you then uploaded that
Yeah.
to social media,
Yeah.
then those details then put out in the public domain,
Yeah.
they're a victim of crime, aren't they?
Yeah.
Possibly. And those details being put out into the public might not be a good thing at it from.
Of course, I would never do such thing. I mean, I'm a responsible person, but it could have been somebody else finding that document. Do you understand what I'm saying? It could have been somebody else who's not as responsible.
Hello, mate. You okay? You're right. Where are you going from here? What's your plan?
That's it. Pretty much done. I just do
Really?
the shopping.
You've got plenty more time to do some more.
No. That's it. I'll look around.
Have
There's
you got any
lot.
more questions while I'm here? Anyway.
No, absolutely
Anything
not.
random? Anything random? You can ask me anything you want.
Anything random? No,
Anything you
I
want.
think
You can ask anything you want about vehicles. Anything you want. While you're here.
you're a dog handler. What did you think of the video where I came watch the dogs?
Where was that one? I didn't see
That was in Solihull. You know, you've got a dog unit in
I
there.
haven't seen that one.
Oh, you haven't?
So, Solihull, do you mean Borsal Common?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's exactly that.
That's
Yeah,
where our main police dog training centre is.
yeah.
So Borsal Common is the training centre. So obviously we've got our police, training centre there for the dogs.
Yeah.
And that's where obviously we kind of diverted our training from. But then obviously the operational hubs, you're obviously aware of City Centre, Aston, C3, Park Lane.
Right. Yeah.
So we've prayed from there. We've got a hub over in Wednesbury and a hub over in Coventry as well. So when a dog unit responds to the jobs within the force, we either come out of those three hubs. So I work from Central. Some work
Oh, you're based in Central, yeah?
Yeah, so I'm based in
Oh, Coventry.
no, Birmingham City Centre.
Oh, Birmingham City Centre. All right.
Yeah. So we cover all those areas because it'd be too far to travel otherwise.
Yeah. Now I need to go back and revisit that place.
Which one?
And the one, the one in Solihull.
Do you know what I haven't seen actually? That's just one thing. I haven't seen many interactions with British Transport Police on your auditing.
Aha,
Have you seen some with them?
British. Yeah, but they're
I
good.
don't see many.
They're good.
They're good.
Yes, they are.
Hang on a minute. What
I
about
don't. I don't mean to be
Westminster? What about
disrespectful.
Westminster?
Huh?
What about Westminster? We're good.
They're more professional.
Really?
They're a lot more professional.
Okay. I'll take it from you.
They are, and usually, I tell you who are also a lot more professional. Police officers that carry guns.
What about dog handlers?
Dog handlers.
Haven't done many, have you, really?
Well, I haven't done many, no. I had one, I think, in Kent. It wasn't very clean. Remember that one? And then, like I said,
That's not surprising.
yeah, that's normal. And then I went to Solihull as well, and I had a very bad. It was very strange that day because what happened is I went inside and I've explained myself. I said, look, I'm interested in the Brood Bitch program.
Yeah.
Have you heard about it? Yeah. So she sat down, I sat on the table, she explained everything to me. I explained to her that I have a dog, a little dog, blah, blah, blah. She explained everything to me. And then, the next thing I know, she called the unit and they arrested me, man. They locked me up for like...
Arrested you for what then? But what did you arrest
For
you
what? Suspicion of being in, how do you say? Enclosed premises.
Oh, found on enclosed premises.
Yeah.
Did you get charged or anything?
Absolutely not, because I was in enclosed premises. I don't know if you've been in there before. That place doesn't even have a fence. There's no fence, there's no nothing.
So you can cut this bit out, the video.
Yeah,
again.
of course.
I understand that. I'm just on a conversation again. I get you can't put certain things on for the
Yeah.
So how many times would you say, since you've been audited, since the start of COVID, like you said, you've been arrested, would you say, roughly?
How many times?
Roughly.
I was arrested that time. I was arrested in London. That's it, I think.
All I'm trying to work out is, how many
That's it.
times you've been arrested?
Twice.
How many of those times have you been charged? Or
None.
All in effect. All in effect. And that's what I'm just asking, just trying to, and that just shows, doesn't it, that with the arrests that are obviously being made and what they're for, it's interesting to see what happens the other side of it, because...
Sorry, I lied. In London, I was charged.
Okay.
I was charged. Sorry. Take that back.
With?
I was charged for not giving name and address when requested under Section 50. Section
Suppose
50.
I can understand that one.
But I went to court,
Yeah.
and I was kicked out of court.
Really?
Yeah. Sorry. I was
no.
charged. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So that was kicked out of court. I was in London. The Met Police, obviously.
Yeah.
It's all done and dusted now. Yeah. I got kicked out of court.
Right.
So the one in Birmingham that was claimed, they paid out.
The one from Queen's Road, you mean? The most recent?
No, the one in Solihull.
Yeah.
The one in the Met is still in the process.
Is it?
The one in Aston still processing.
Really?
Yeah.
Takes a long time.
I don't like
Takes
doing
some time.
that.
Takes some time, doesn't it? For the investigation.
It takes a long time. I mean, like I said,
Do you know it's part
when I
of
make a
investigation?
claim, it's not a living for me. It's not like if I'm making money out of it. I'm not interested in that.
Have you got
I
enough
do it
views to make
because
money
I have to do something. Otherwise my work goes for nothing.
Yeah.
You know. Otherwise, police officers will keep doing it over and over and over and over.
Followers, subscribers, whatever you class it as, to actually for the channel to earn money though or not?
Yeah. I earn for my channel.
I didn't know if you did.
Yeah.
I don't understand how many views you need before you can actually earn. I don't understand
It depends. It depends which channel, which platform you're talking about. Say for example, YouTube you need 1,000.
Really?
That's it.
I thought it was more than that.
Facebook you need 10,000. TikTok I think I don't know.
Facebook, are you?
I am. Yeah. Combined all platforms. I've got over 1 million subscribers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Combined.
one of
But
the
then
most,
again, huh?
That's got one of the most out of all the auditors. That's got one of the most followers. Surely you must have the most following.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay. You're like, yes, I do.
I do. Yeah, I do. No, it's not about followers. It's about how you do it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. There's quite a few. There's DJ out there.
DJ Audit, seen that one?
Yeah, I like DJ.
that
But
one.
DJ is different. He does more like he's more into like industrial estates.
Yeah. Is he the one with the drone? He puts the drone
He's
out.
the one with the drone. Me, I don't fly drone. I don't.
You
I
don't
don't.
fancy that?
No, it's. I don't know. I just. I find it quite. I wouldn't say boring. It depends how you do it, I
Big
suppose.
boys toast, right?
Yeah, maybe one day. Everybody tells me buy a drone, but so far I didn't.
I think the thing is with auditing, you've also got to find a way now to make it different, haven't you? It's got to be a bit different because you don't. There's a lot of people do the same thing. But I know you've been going for a lot longer, so you're more kind of, well known, aren't you? At the auditing.
Yeah, the auditing.
Well,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think some that come along now are just trying to jump on the bandwagon, but actually they're not offering anything different, are they?
I see. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
I know what you
There's a
mean.
lot of auditors that just do the exact same thing. You're like, oh, it's just the same.
But the thing is,
The only thing that I think I could say is 100%, and we've discussed this earlier, is just trying to make sure that the interaction that's happened, the public who are viewing it, get to see that the other side as well.
They get to see
As
the
in,
other side,
rather
yeah.
than just having that camera go on at the point that the officers have approached. It's important to have the build up to it prior.
yes, and I
It
think
paints a better picture because sometimes I've seen instances which I watch online. I can't obviously comment. I'm not allowed to comment
true.
online.
Yeah.
So I might see an auditor put a video on, and I have seen this, where an auditor puts a video online, and I know that recording, that bit that's been put onto YouTube or whatever social media platform, is only half a story.
Yeah.
And I know there's a heck of a lot more of a story prior to that camera coming out, which completely justifies our actions. Because that bit's not shown to the public, we then get a negative press on that. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I know you're saying. Yeah, I know you're
So,
saying.
I'm not saying you do this, because I know your videos are on way before an interaction takes place most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
But there are interactions that take place that are just put out there, and it only paints half the picture. And for me, that's really frustrating as a police officer, because I know those actions were very completely justified, but it's just not been portrayed in the right way, and it's portrayed in a way then just which makes us look bad. And actually, do you know what? There are bad in every job role that we're in. There is bad everywhere, but I can honestly say that 99% of police officers, and a very small percentage of police officers, do act in the right way. You're going to disagree, so you go around auditing, but when you've got thousands and thousands of officers in the police force, it's a very small percentage that get things wrong, and the public are quick to obviously comment on that, but what they don't see is the things that we do really good as well. We're not,
of course.
as the police, we probably are our own worst enemy sometimes. I don't think we publicise the good things we do enough as well. We're quick enough getting bad press for things that we do wrong.
True.
And there are things we do wrong, 100%.
That is true.
I'm not perfect, no one's perfect, but I think we need to publicise more.
I think it's not about the job only. It's more of a. I think for me it feels like police officers forgot, like their place. If that
In
makes
what
any
way?
sense. In what way? In how they are looking at the public, kind of thing. It's like, say for example, you meet a fireman. So you go to a fire station, and you meet a fireman. The way a fireman talks to you. That's why I said about British Transport Police. They are a lot more professional. They're more respectful.
Yeah.
Whether the normal police, they forgot where their place is.
Okay.
It's like you get this impression as if they think they're above
Better than
the
everybody else.
public. If that makes any sense. As if we owe them something.
Oh, right.
We need. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That's why I said the British Transport. They are
Yeah.
quite professional.
I mean, in my role, the difference is as well in my role.
It's
that
like,
I'm in
it's
now.
like recently, this officer, yeah, he kept calling me mate, yeah,
Yeah.
every 5 minutes, which is fine. I had no issues with it. Then I said my friend.
Yeah.
Don't call me friend.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So how? Obviously, everything after that is going to be
think-
extremely rude from my side. You'd expect that,
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
you?
think obviously from that point of view, what I'll say is you need to know your audience. So different areas and geography of the West Midlands, people expectations are different to the police. So
Yeah.
there's expectations of the police are very different. Trust me, in West Midlands. So when you go to any person, obviously we treat anyone with respect, obviously, but sometimes you need to be on someone's a level with somebody and speak to them a way in which they understand. So I'll speak differently to somebody. For example, I might have dealt with a young 16, 17-year-old multiple times with lots of different offences and have quite a good rapport with that person.
Yeah.
I've dealt with them repeatedly for months or years. And I'll speak to that 16-year-old on a level they understand and a language they understand. I'm not talking about swearing, I'm just on about, getting common ground. I go, come on, mate, come on. Don't be silly now. I might put my first name term, for example. So I've built that trusting relationship. But I couldn't go and talk to a random adult male in the same way.
In the same
as
manner,
that,
no.
Because you have to know your audience. And what I'm trying to say is you talk to that person how you want to be talking.
Yeah,
spoken to.
I know what you mean.
Sometimes there's some people who you try and talk to them on a reasonable, respectable level, like we should do, and they just literally don't understand. So sometimes you have to be a little bit more firm.
Yeah. Of
I'm not
course.
saying rude,
Yeah.
but some people have to be told.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do, but in the right way.
In the right
In the right way. That's all it is, I think. But you can't. Sometimes is that something you can teach? As in, is that something that police officer?
Or you can meet a
their
police
own
officer
values
in a
or-
very bad situation.
Yeah.
That police officer can de-escalate everything within minutes.
Yeah.
Another police officer can escalate
Can
it.
escalate it, yeah.
He can
yeah.
escalate it
I
to
agree with
madness.
that, I agree with that.
You know?
But then a lot of that stuff comes from. So some of the auditors.
But me in my job,
Yeah.
if you're an escalator, I will
Yeah.
love you for it because that's what I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
'cause you're gonna get those. Of course it is, yeah. But what I'll say is as well. Obviously, I'm 37.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
I've been in the police for 15 years.
Oh wow, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot over the last 15 years. I've spoken to a lot of different people, interacted with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
So how I will go into a situation and deal with that is very different to what a new student would do who's, say, 20, 22 years old, who's just joined this job. Have they got the life experience and experiences of interacting with that I've had? No. So, and they're still quite young. And it all depends what kind of background you've come from and things like that. And I don't think sometimes it's, what I'm saying is, the police will obviously give you training, but they can't change you as a person inside.
No,
They can't change you and your values in a certain way. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
We've got to stick to West Midlands police values. Of course we have, professional, accountable, etc. We've got to stick to the force values. There's force values which are set out, which we're all aware of. But you've got your own values as well, which you bring, don't you, with you? But sometimes, if they don't meet well together, that's when you might get a bad interaction. Do you get what I mean? It's
Yeah.
hard to explain, but
Yeah.
you're going
It's getting the right balance.
Yeah, you're auditing, obviously. I know that you're coming into you might audit a police officer who's only got a year in or whatever else. It's
The new ones, usually the new ones are pretty, it's, I don't know, I find the new ones are quite nice. They become nasty afterwards.
really.
I think so. I think so.
I think there's a mix.
It depends, yeah, there is a
There's a
mix, of
mix.
course.
I think
There
some
is a
people
mix.
do realise the job isn't for them very quickly, and then others actually no.
It's not for everybody, absolutely.
No.
Me, I don't think I could do it.
How come?
I don't think I could do it, no.
Do you not think from the side you've seen now, you make a good police officer because you know in your head, this is how I would speak to people. So you've been spoken to on occasions.
Yeah.
Do you not think you'd be good?
I won't be asking anybody's name.
No, but, well,
Yeah.
you got to ask people's names.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes. You've got no
Sometimes, yeah, if they committed an offence. You see, that's the other thing, for example, you know. That's the other bit. You know, police officers are so used to the public giving them everything. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay, you can say sorry.
They are so used to, let's say, members of the public just giving them to that demand straight away.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get one that says no, and it's like, what?
I think the thing is, right?
Do you know what I'm
I
saying?
think the thing is,
It's like not giving my name. Once upon a time, it used to be like pretty much to a police officer an offence.
Yeah.
When clearly we don't have to.
I think the general public is general, not, you know, just a general. If a police officer comes up to you and obviously has a conversation and asks your name, most people I find, from my experience, if they haven't done anything wrong, they've got no reason not to want to give their name. Obviously we have to give his name for different reasons, don't we? You could be a witness in a crime, you could be a victim of a crime, or we could suspect that you're a suspect, an offender, yeah? So in other words, we could suspect you've committed an offence. Now if we suspect you've committed an offence, then obviously we've got to pay to request details, but if it's a witness or victim or etc, then obviously, as you know, you haven't got to give your details. I can't force you to give your details. So you could get assaulted now here, and if I come up to you and say you're okay, so we have an interaction, and I say, can I take your details? If you say no, I can't force you.
Well, this is it.
What offence have you committed?
This is
You're
it.
a victim?
Well, I got arrested for that, for exactly that. And when I didn't give my details, they tried section 43. They searched me. See, this is the trick. A lot of police officers search in hoping they're going to find an ID. Most auditors don't carry ID because we know the game. So I don't carry an ID. And obviously after section 43, they say, okay, now we need you to fill up the form, we need your name. No, you don't need my name, you still need to give me that form. And then...
This simulation is like stop search?
So after the search, because they're hoping to find an ID, they don't find an ID. And then once they realize there's no ID, they think, oh, okay, we're going to change tactics now. Now they're going to use section 50. Oh, you're not acting on anti-social minor, we need your name and address. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're forcing the name. They're trying to force the name out of you. That's an example. That's just an example, obviously.
Stop search and stuff. If the stop search is there to confirm or negate an offence, isn't it? So let's say, for example, someone was to point you out and they come up to, this is an example. Someone will turn around and says, that person there, and they point you out and they go, he's just stolen my wallet. I come up to you, search you. I stop and search you. Gosh, calm. I come and search you. Under section 1 of PACE, obviously, I explain, I'll go wide. That's all done, let's imagine that's all done perfectly. But that wallet's not found on you. But it's not beyond the realms to say that you haven't discarded that wallet before we've located you or whatever else. So we still might have enough suspicion there to say, well, actually, just because I haven't found the wallet on you here right now, doesn't mean to say you haven't stolen it. It could be that you've discarded it. You might have, because most people see the police before we see them. Especially if you're in high vis. You know, you're going to go, oh, high vis jacket, dump that. I come across you, that's in there. I haven't seen you do that bit. I searched nothing on you. But they pointed you out to say that is you, that's the victim pointed you out, or witness. I haven't found the evidence, but actually I suspect you still committed that crime. So just because I can't find the wallet then and there, I might go away and do CCTV inquiries which show you dumping that wallet from the shop, for example. And then now you've gone, I haven't got your details, you've gone. How am I ever going to be able to put you through the justice? So I have to I have got a pair in those circumstances, even though I haven't found anything on you to request your details, and it would be an offence to refuse. I may still once I confirm your details, because I now know who you are. What that then does, right, is potentially, not in every case is different, it might not give us the necessity for arrest, because actually we know who you are now, don't we? We can confirm who you are, we know where you live. So that might mean we can let you go on your way, we'll go and do all the inquiries and speak to the victim and locate the property, and at a later stage we can come back to you and speak to you on a voluntary interview basis or whatever. But if we haven't got your details to confirm a name and address and a way in which we can contact you at a later stage, we're never going to be able to bring that person to justice through the court system. So there are times where when we do a stop search, we don't find nothing on people, and we still have a power to request their details because we've still got suspicion they've committed an offence. Just because they haven't got nothing on them doesn't mean they haven't done something wrong. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's genuine. I'm being
That's
honest
seeing
with
it,
you.
from that point of view, you're right.
However, there are times that people might match the description, and unfortunately they're in the wrong area at the wrong time. We've got the grounds to stop and search them, but actually it becomes very apparent because of the stop search, actually, which is what it's confirmed when you go to an offence, that actually following that stop search we've gone, oh gosh, no, this isn't the right person now. But we wouldn't have known that without the stop search. So then we haven't really got that power to express your detail, because through the stop search, through doing that stop search, we've negated you from the actual incident and gone, oh, we know it's definitely not you now, so you can go on your way, we don't need your details. I can ask you, you haven't got to provide them, have you?
No.
Unless you suspect you've committed that offence.
Yeah.
So I just think, sometimes the public, obviously it's a lack of understanding, isn't it? And that's what you try and do.
No, that's an
educate.
eye-opener for saying that. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way before.
And that's what this is just a conversation. And this is why I'm glad I've met you today. I said to you at the start of the conversation about I've been, hoping one day I'd actually bump into you.
Yeah,
And it was
cool.
to have a general conversation about this and just find a bit more about you.
I bet you're glad you met me, not the good boy. He's going to be looking for you now.
There's other people though who's trying to copy him.
Yeah.
So there's that many of them doing it now.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's a few.
You know what? I watched the couple and I'm not going to deny this, but I was laughing my head off. I found them funny. But a couple of officers done him over there. A couple of officers done it to him.
Done it to him,
Yeah.
Did he take it in good jest though? Was he
He
okay?
did, yeah, he did. No, he's I don't know, he comes across as a cool guy in the videos, to be honest. He's just me. He's just for the laugh. I think that's what it is. Why did he pick police officers? I don't know.
I think it's the whole giving the collar numbers and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that. But yeah, that's what all it is.
Just, you know what, if he does it to you, just get the dog out.
No, I wouldn't do that. Obviously, with the dog, just touching on use of force and stuff.
Yeah.
The police dog is quite a high use of force. So the use of force, obviously as a police officer we have to justify our use of force. So when if we're going to stop search somebody, if the report is they've got a knife on them, then obviously we're more than justified to start putting handcuffs on, because it's very easy if I'm not going to do it.
So carry on.
No,
Go on.
If I was to hold on to you here and I'm trying to search you, that hand's free, you can easily reach into your pocket or waistband and stab
Yeah, of
me.
course, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
happened. So there's justification to obviously use of force levels. The police dog, it's one down really from our most lethal use of force, which is obviously a firearms officer. So if a firearms officer shoots somebody, that's
Taser?
There's taser as well, but a dog will cause more injury than a taser will.
True.
So a dog sits higher on the use of force scale, I would suggest.
Just under the gun, I guess.
Just under, yeah. Because actually, when you think about it, there's 42 teeth there, and when they bite you, you could potentially you're going to have puncture wounds, normally as a minimum, but then if there's a struggle between you and the dog or whatever, it could physically tear muscle off, and that happens. It's a high use of force. So when I get him out, I'm not, for example, now going to get him out and start walking around here. I'm on a really busy shopping centre. There's a lot of people walking past, and someone says, for example, "Can I show your dog?" And they don't understand his role or what he's trained to do. He will naturally want to protect me as the handler. So if he perceives that person coming towards to stroke him as a threat, he might turn and bite that person.
Really?
But, yeah, because his job is to protect the handler. He might. I'm not saying he would. He might. Because
I met some officer and he said
context
if that happens, then usually the officer's in trouble, obviously,
Yeah,
and then
because
the dog gets put down.
Who's put him in that position?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
But it's different if I get called to here as a dog handler because police officers are having a disorder with 20 or 30 people and they may have weapons. The threat is higher. The level of the risk to the public is so high that we need to get it under control very quickly. So the dog, what I could do with the dog then, for example, let's say there's 3 police officers struggling with a group of people here and there's other people trying to get involved. I could get him out as a presence, barking, to keep people away, to create a sterile working area for those police officers. That's then justified, isn't it? Because actually we've got a lot going on here, which if we don't get it under control, those officers could be injured, or innocent members of the public could get injured or wrapped up in what we're doing. So there's different times. Sometimes the justification sometimes I might just need to have the presence. So I opened the boot earlier. Let's say there's a big disorder here.
Yeah.
All I might have to do is pop the boot like that. He's not coming out the car. I'm just going to sit here and ask him to bark, and he will if I ask him.
Just ask him to back his back. You know? What did you say?
Just give him a command to bark.
Oh, right. Oh,
So,
you're not saying the
so let's say for example there's a disorder here. I can have him barking there. They can hear that.
Yeah.
Subconsciously they're thinking, I don't want to get bitten. But he's not actually at the car. So the
consciously
presence
you-
alone can diffuse the little one.
Sorry, do I want to stroke? Yeah,
Little one.
I don't mind.
You can't try to give you a little one, yeah? Stay. This is nice.
Hey, this one's nice.
It's quite soft.
I've got a Boston Terrier,
Boston Terrier.
and he is just, he doesn't have any hate in him whatsoever. All he does is lick people to death. He's amazing. Oh, this one is peaceful. I guess he's the clever one though.
Do you know what? They're both clever in their own way.
Yeah.
Very different dogs, different specialisms.
Yeah, of course. The
different.
fact that you told him bark and he started barking,
Yeah, just lots.
that's pretty cool.
Anyway,
Anyway, Constable, I'll shake your hand again one more time.
It's Wayne.
Wayne,
Okay, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you as well.
Stay safe.
You too. Oh dear. I think the phone stopped recording for a while. I don't know how long for. I was recording for ages. But yeah, what a... That was just random. Amazing Constable. Wayne. Look how pretty is Birmingham, eh? Wow. Alright guys, before I came here, and obviously before we met Constable Wayne, let's go through the heart. Through the heart. Yeah, before we met Constable Wayne, and before we came here to this beautiful place, I was in Alum Rock. So I'm going to play you the video and see if you think Birmingham is pretty or not. Enjoy! Yo! So yeah, this is Birmingham. Alum Rock to be exact. Oh, look at that little toilet. £5. £5 for a toilet. I don't even know if it's a toilet, to be honest. Anyway, we're not here to talk about toilets. Well, actually we are. Look at the state of this bloody place. Man. Look at that. This is not an industrial estate right here, look. People are living in here. Poor cat. Everybody wants to get out of here, ASAP. Look at that. What on earth is going on? Looks like the councils have given up on these places. It's literally, police car. It's literally everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Look at that. Oh, no. What on earth's happening here, man? Cars parked everywhere. I just got assaulted by that box. Look at that! Oh my god. Oh, the police car are in blues. Probably got to clean.
Hello.
Somebody called them to clean the backyard. That's disgusting, man. Look at this. That does not look like the United Kingdom. It looks like the United dump.